Hello all my facehuggers and fellow xenomorphs. Today we're going to be playing Mountain Blade Warband, which is an old game. It's very old. I don't know how old, but it's old. Welcome, adventurer, to Mountain Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. I heard this game is similar to D&D. I don't know why I said I heard. It is similar to D&D. I've played it before, and by before I mean I had to delete a save before I could make a new one. This game has a lot of save slots. I think it has like 12. So I've played this game a lot. Alright. Still don't know a lot about the game though. Anyway, remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character, or one who is not of noble birth. English, please. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all of the same goals, and in fact may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. I cannot talk. It's like my first language wasn't English, but it was. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was Provish noble, traveling merchant, veteran warrior, hunter, steppe nomad, or thief. So we're gonna go in Provish noble. And page at a nobleman's court. Squire. Because this is the easiest start. And I don't know how things work in this game, other than in this start. So we're gonna go personal revenge. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. Still, it's not a difficult choice to leave with the rage burning brightly in your heart. You want vengeance. You want justice. What was done to you cannot be undone, and these debts can only be paid in blood. Alright. Become an adventurer. Oh, hey, we get a banner on the start. I forgot about that. So I'm actually going to use this banner. Maybe. It's a choice between this one and this one. This one was the one that I used in my other playthrough that I didn't record. So we're gonna use this one. It was the opposite. Screw it, we'll use this one. So, now enter your name and distribute your attribute, skill, and weapon points. You can go to various elements on the screen to learn how each one will affect your character. First we're gonna put, well, reset. Go back. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna enter a name first, because there's a glitch that can happen, where if you fill out the character sheet before the name, sometimes it messes up and you can't enter a name, and then you're stuck in this screen forever. So, our name. It's gonna take a while to think about, and I'm probably going to cut it out with how long it takes, because I'm bad with names. I mean, we could call it what my lord was in the last game that I didn't play. Or, no, I played it, I didn't record it. Which was Von Kaiser. Because I like German names. I'm gonna put some into charisma and some into... yeah, alright. I'm gonna put some into iron flesh, because I like iron flesh. It helps you not get murdered immediately. Athletics, horse archery, looting, mine. Trainer, tracker, pathfinding, spotting. Spotting's useful. And I don't usually get inventory management or prisoner management. So, spotting. We are good at looking for things. Or at things, rather. Alright. Let's see. Probably going to be using a lot of two-handed weapons in this one, because that's just how I operate. And then we're going to do some crossbows as well. because that's the only thing I can aim. Now we're gonna click randomize till we get something that's vaguely cool looking. Let's see here. Probably gonna take a while. Nah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's see. Swadia, Vegas. I like the Nords. They're fun. By the way, I am going to be starting up a kingdom without joining a faction. Unless enough people tell me you're an idiot, do the other thing. It's probably like one. So, Nords. I like Nords. They're fun. They drink a lot and they kill things. Or at least I think so. Hey look, an archer. I play in first person. Because it's easier to line up shots that way, as you can tell by the fact that I nailed him right in the heart. Or the arm, depending on which was in the way. He's dead now. I don't know where I hit him. I honestly don't. Oh god. Anyway, the merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally, convinced you have not been followed, don't know why I would be, I killed the person who attacked me in the first place, comes near you to speak. No, he doesn't. He stands by the fire, ominously waiting for me to initiate the conversation. Anyway. Let me explain my proposition. English. I don't speak it. Alright. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven by banditry, by war, debt, or love of violence. I like violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder. You random stranger who wandered into this Nordic town, you've been getting bolder. Anyway, leaving their camps into the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls, who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. That escalated quickly. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, suppose you were too. Yeah, apparently. But you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking you can't protect your investments either. And I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. Oh, I thought that was your proposition. Now let me explain my proposition. Proposition. I want you to sit down and I'm gonna tell you a story. And if you don't like it, well, you're screwed because you can't exit out of this conversation. You look like you've been a bit You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? Yeah, okay. Weird man who took me to his house uninvited. I didn't notice how weird her nose looked until right now. It's like we got hit in the face with an anvil. Anyway, very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Am I? Yes, apparently. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Saragoth after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what we do next. Okay? I don't need a tutorial. I've played this game 12 times. Actually more than that, because I deleted some saves to make new ones. Play this game a lot. Wrong button. There we go. Hey look, looters. Come here.
I dare you, live from limb.
No, you won't. You're looters. You're the weakest enemy in the game. Come here. Where are you? I'm gonna use this to find them. Okay. They're right there. I didn't even need to. Alright. Now what I like to do is I like to use the cheatsy method. I don't need the shield. We run up to them and we slice them across the chest while we're going. And you can rack up a lot of kills with it if you take the time to actually go. Huzzah! Bam! I missed. Well, no, I didn't. He blocked it. Shabam! I missed again. Shabam! There we go. Got him. Stop throwing rocks. Just stop it. Bad. Wasn't one hit enough for you to get the memo? No rocks. That's why I hate archers and ranged units on enemy sides anyway. On my side they're great. They're perfect. But on the enemy side I'd rather just kind of do this, and then there's no archers anymore. Makes sense, right? Also, I should probably turn off the sound. Or not sound, but music. Go away. Because I don't know if you're copyrighted or not. You probably are. So, you say we stabbed this man. I missed. What do you say we slashed this man? That one we can do. Okay. I also do this weird thing where I step on their foot with my horse and then slash them, so they get 2 rounds of pain. I'm actually gonna take all of this for sellingness. Alright, let's go to Quinn. I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know. No, says these hey, looters. Okay. Bring it on, ye people. Where are you? Right over here. I literally have to turn like 2 degrees. Alright. So, same strategy. It's gonna go about the same way if I know this, if I know my own strategy. Except I'm gonna do a little bit better job at killing, apparently. See, the strategy I use is an easy one to pick up, because it's literally just that, and then you're done. Or at later levels it is. Right now you have to hit them twice. Later levels, even with the beginner level sword, you can one-shot them instantly. Which I'm pretty sure I never got rid of the beginning sword in one of my games. And that was the only one I managed to actually take land in. Granted, it was because, well, it's because I attacked like a castle without like immediately after it had been captured, so they hadn't yet set up they hadn't set up anything yet. No defenses, so it was easy to capture. I'm gonna get a little bit more than 5, because that counts your character in it, so. Let's go to Ambine. Actually, let's chase these forest bandits. I'm fairly confident in my abilities, if you can't tell. So confident, in fact, we're going to have my men stay here. Because Nords are actually good when you take the time to level them up into big, strong people that drink a whole lot of ale and milk mixed together. Don't know why it has to be ale and milk. It just does. Alright. So for archers, the annoying little people, you gotta do this. You gotta ride around in circles so they can't hit you, and go for the ones that aren't paying attention. And hope that they don't hit your horse. Or you. And just pick them off one by one as you go. Say these guys have less health than looters, because I am one-shotting them very consistently. Bring it, hiya. Then sometimes you get too cocky and you go after the ones that are paying attention, and it either pays off or you get shot right before you can do anything. Ah, he survived. He's running though. We're not gonna let him run. We're gonna step on his foot and then he's gonna shoot my horse in the face. Then we're gonna do this. And now he's dead. And now I don't know where the other guy went. Never mind. He's right there. We're gonna shoot him. Right in the spine. Or the hip. It's one of them. And we've won. With no casualties. I'm not gonna get rid of my sword just yet. Because it's actually pretty good. We're gonna level up. Both one of our guys and ourselves. Put one into strength so that we get more health. And I'll put probably one in charisma as well. And put it into leadership. So I can now have a whole bunch of people. Because you need a whole bunch of people. It's just the law. You need to have a lot of people. Alright. Now, we're gonna go back to... We're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go back to Saragoth and say, I have people. Give me more thing to do, please. Oh, I see, raiders. You're pretty easy too. You stay here. I don't want you to get murdered. Alright, where are they? They're over here. They have throwing axes, by the way, and shields. They're not fun. They're not easy to deal with. They're not hard either. I know a lot of people will be like, what? They're insane. They're difficult. But if you actually get them in the spots that they're weak, then it's easier. Like, see, I came up right behind him and shanked him in the butt, and he did nothing about it. Then sometimes they'll like try and swing at you while you're going by, so you can get a hit on them, or you can just ram them. Apparently, he's throwing something. Don't throw things at me. I don't very much appreciate it. It kind of hurts. No archers, even though all of your units are archers, technically. I just stepped on his foot. That's how you know when you're really a good leader, and you step on the foot of your enemies in order to get them to not hit you. Oh, well, I mean, could probably not go for the people with spears immediately. I'll go with the people with the axes. Leave the things that can't reach you that good. Go for the spears last, because they're the hardest with an enemy that really isn't that difficult. If you actually take the time to do strategy. Shabam. And this is generally how 80 to 90% of my fights go. Just balling them up into a little round sphere like this, and then dominating them with constant and consistent blows. Well, generally consistent. Hey, we killed the spearman. That means we don't have to worry about getting too close to the ball now. Except for that was a fool. He got hit in the shoulder, and now he's running, because he realized that I'm not all that easy to deal with. We're gonna kill the person who's still attacking, and then we're gonna come up and we're gonna shoot this guy, because I need target practice. I hit his shield. Alright, let's use the sword then. There we go. And that's the battle won, I think, unless there's more people. There is indeed. Sir, okay, you're over here. Where are you? There you are. Come here. Oh, you're one of the ones I haven't hit yet. Come here. Ah, you escaped. His hair escaped before he did. Alright. I am going to take this helmet, depending on which one's better. This one. There we go. Let's see, this is the point where I look at all my equipment and I decide which one I'm going to keep. So, yeah. See, so that's 21, it's 21, okay. It's plus 11, it's plus 13. It's 12, 6. It's 11. Okay. That one's plus nothing. Oh, it's 24. What's this? 21. Yeah, okay. I'll put that on. Then I sell this. Let's see, that's 22, that's 22. Yeah. Alright. People. Upgrade. Upgraded to a footman. So, we're gonna do a generally even split until we get cavalry units. And then most of our party is going to be nothing but horsemen. Because they're strong. Another thing into strength. I like strength, it's fun. Get to chop people's faces off. Not really, they can't. I think they can do that at this, the time this game was made. I'm gonna put another point in the looting though. I forgot to do this. Hold on. I'm gonna put the one-handed weapons and then two-handed, because right now we're using one-handed. So, yeah. Oh, hey, looters, come here.
I tell you, live from limb.
Yeah, okay. And we are outnumbering them, so I'm gonna let my troops go in and stab them. Actually no, they have their axes out. They're probably going to slash them and bash them and tear their houses down and burn them. I don't know what they'd burn them with. They'd probably, I don't know, dig one of these rocks and get flint or something. And then they'd run over to their houses, and they'd bang them together, and they'd burn them down. And go, and then there's oil in there, so it goes boom. And I overthink things. So get used to it. Alright, so we've lightened the load of their army by 2. We're now gonna see how effective our people are against them. By just letting them do their things. If you ask me, our men are about as effective as Sea Raiders right now. So, well, what I perceive as, hold on. Well, at least my effective rating for Sea Raiders, which is not difficult if you know how to deal with them. Alright, so we did that. We have money. Our troops are ready to upgrade already. Let's see, we have 2 footmen, so we'll do another huntsman. And now we have 2 archers. And this guy's still running. I'm gonna chase him a little bit. Oh, hey, King Ragnar. Alright, so last time I was trying to make friends with the green people up over by the Sarnids. Now we're going to try and make friends with the Nords, considering we started in their territory. So we're gonna be polite. Do I know you? My name is Von Kaiser, at your service, sir. I'm King Ragnar, the ruler of Kingdom of Nords, and the Lord of Saragoth. Cool. Your fame runs before you. Perhaps it is time that you sought a liege worthy of your valor. Maybe. So, just gonna kind of meet with him right now. I'm not gonna do anything with him. Just kind of say, hey, I'm here. Anyway, tavern. No. Mercenaries are actually pretty good. Where's the, Alright then. Much do you cost? Don't know how much money I have. I'm gonna check that. It's not how you check that. That isn't either. 946 dinars, alright. Good to know. I'm gonna visit the marketplace first though. Arms. Let's see what bam, bam. Bam, bam. I generally sell what they buy to the right person. Except for the rocks, I just sell them to anyone. Alright. Now we go to armor. You can actually get some pretty cool armor. I think I stuck with like the style of armor that I have right now, which is to say really bad armor, because it wasn't really all that bad. I only died once. So yeah. We'll go back into the tavern. We're gonna hire these people. 665. I think I have about 1,000, so doing math. Which might be wrong, but whatever. Yeah, sure, why not? Probably just screwed myself, but I do that a lot. So we're gonna ignore it. See up here? Wandering Bard. There you are. Hi, Bard. We don't need you. Very well, let's hunt people. Like the predator that we are, only we're not them, because they're our enemies. So, let's see. 11 versus 4. You wanna pick a fight with mercenaries. Well, either you have something that I do not know of, or you're just stupid, because why would you take on a group of 11 people? With some trained people, I might add. Well, say trained with quotation marks. Trained in the fact that they have experience, not that they've actually been taught how to use their weapons. It's like these archers who shoots and moves at the same time, except for most people in video games. Keep forgetting to put my shields away. Now, well, I mean, I wasn't gonna get involved till this guy hit my horse dead in the face with him. So you know what? No, I'm gonna let my men poke them in the butt. And there we go. We won. Oi! Spare me! Spare my life! I don't know why I did that. Anyway, spare my life, let me go. I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade. You never hear of me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him, and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts and you can go free. Alright, our nose is squished. Which is probably squished to fit inside helmets. Anyway. Oh, bless you, sir, bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Ambeen. I'll describe the area nearby in detail so there's no mistaking it. Except I'll probably still mistake it. 'Cause I'm dumb. Not recruit. I like these guys better, so we're gonna do this guy. Alright. Hired blades are actually very effective at what they do. How much money do we have? It's not how I check that. 441, we're actually doing well. It's our upkeep. 142, we're doing well. Might not seem like it, but we're doing well. Sell the knife and the armor. There we go. Didn't make all that much money. Maybe $9. Alright, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna attack that. Oh yeah, hold on. First I do need to put these guys up in the roster, cause they're the best unit I have right now. And that means that they will be the first to follow me into combat. So yeah. Oh, hey, look, looters, come here. We're gonna make a little detour, and by detour I mean murder detour. And yes, that's the thing. It's a sharp drop. Wow. These guys have climbing boots from the future. See, this is actually what happened when people started time traveling. And they got all this advanced equipment, but it's disguised to look like non-magical, or to look like, because look, there's no way a horse can do that. And watch, it's gonna go right up this thing, too. Oh, we're already killing people. Okay, I lied. We apparently... Alright, yeah, you can't go up vertical things. Like straight vertical. But you can go up some pretty steep things, and we're murdering people over there. They're not doing very good. Alright, but yeah, look. There's no way a horse can climb this. It's either magic, and we've won already. I was gonna say it's either magic, and we upgrade. Now we have trained footmen. Once again, not from actually being trained on how things work, but by experience of combat. Anyway, mercenaries, you're gonna help me attack things. Except for you, you're a trained footman. Where are you going? Alright. I'm just gonna have everyone charge because I think it's a looter hideout. Looters aren't strong. They're actually pretty weak. So we're gonna just stab them. We're gonna stab them real good. Yeah, it's just looters. Actually, I think you can get like mixed hideouts, which is looters and another thing. It's like you'll go in and there's like, and it's like a forest man, keep saying different things from different games. It's either a forest bandit hideout, or it can be a forest bandit hideout, but there's still looters in it, because it's a mix of both, and death. Don't need the shield, because I'm good enough that I don't need it. This guy could use a shield though. I mean, look at that. He got skewered. No, I didn't stab him. I hit him in the arm. Apparently amputation is a big killer in this land. Right in the skull. Nice shot, dude. If you don't get promoted, I'm going to be seriously impressed at your skills to the point where you didn't get promoted from doing that. I'm gonna stab this guy. Alright. And we've won. Now this guy's gonna run up to us. I'm gonna put her up. Okay, I was trying to put things away. Yes. Cannot leave now. Well, okay. Now we steal that. Let me go back here. And we sell things. And then we go and talk to the merchant again. Not because we're selling things to him, but because we got his brother back. Sell all this stuff because we don't need it. Okay, do we still have food? Yes, a lot actually. Now we go into armor. We sell all this. Alright. Good. Right, now tavern. Ah, he's on the first level. Hired blades, these guys are the best. 564. How much do we have? Probably exactly that. Now we have 616. They'll leave us with 100 gold, so they are really good units. What are you? Ah. What are you looking at? Not sure, some sort of animal, clearly. I'll wipe that smirk off your face. Okay. Are you though? Oh, you're actually strong. Wow. That was actually pretty good. He's dead now though. Hey, 50 dinars. Cool. Such a waste. I'm gonna shank him. Alright, anyway. Oh. Oh. Where'd you come from? Oh, you're the tavern keeper. Why aren't you behind the bar? Who knows? Alright, there we go. Let's see. Hired, but why are you standing in the door, sir? Which do I have right now? I have 600. Okay, then. Not gonna say that number because some people are religious against it. The belligerent drug back. Now it's book merchant. Good to know. And the tavern keeper's returned. So I am gonna hire these guys because they're very good at what they do, and this guy's gonna pay us anyway. Yes. Well, my brother is home safe. Not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside Colorado. That way, if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. That's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. Money is most welcome, and I am glad to have been of service. Good. Now, you interested in making some more? Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. Captain of the Watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Fortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities. And of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems our captain turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I suppose I'd do the same if the heavens forbid I ever faced ineptness and ruination, I guess. I don't know how ineptness is said. Now, any watch captain worthy his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest. But our captain decides to employ these people wholesale. He brings them into town, lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers. Well, in the unfortunate land of Kelradia, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there are still a few brave, honest souls in the Watch who've told me how he works. Now, here's my plan. I could bring this to the attention of King Ragnar, Lord of the City, but that would mean an inquiry. My word against the captains, and witnesses. And witnesses can be bought and evidence destroyed. Or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again. And all I'll get for my trouble is a knife in the ribs. In time of war, you see a king's eye wanders far from his domain, and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ, and some others who have lost relatives to these bandits, and we'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Ragnar, hopefully with a few captured bandits to explain how things stack up. All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? Do I know that you're telling me the truth? I don't know that he was last time. Oh, well, I suppose it's possible that I found a dozen bandits who were willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in old Saragoth. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good. But I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dinars, or maybe a bit more, that's waiting for you if you'll do me this last little favor. So what do you say? Yeah, okay. Splendid. It's been a long time since I staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready? Yeah, okay. Good. Now strike hard, strike fast, and the captain and his henchmen won't know what hit them. May the heavens be with you. You leave the tavern and go out to the streets. Nervous-looking young men are waiting in every street corner. You can see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes, and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in the quick looks they throw at you as you pass by. Praying that your enemies have not been alarmed by this all too obvious bunch of plotters, you check your weapons for one last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. Alright, let's do this. It's time, lads, up and at 'em. Really, is that how you signal your men of an upcoming battle? Alright, men, let's do this. Alright, sir, we haven't even gotten ready for it yet. I don't care, we're attacking now. But sir, we still haven't prepared. We still have the entire ballista to set up. I don't care, we're charging. Okay. Oh, hey, my men are here too. This guy's afraid of me. Now he's dead. Wasn't me he should have been afraid of, it was the people with bigger weapons that were chasing him. Sorry, is this, you're trying to punch them. I don't think that's gonna work. Who knows, it might. Ha! Well done. I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that and you'll make quite a name for yourself in this land. Fortunately, about 8 of my lads got themselves wounded. Should go look on them. He said on twice. Every villa... yeah. Yes. Now a couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in a back room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to go drag him before King Ragnar and explain what this breach of the peace is all about. What peace? You're in war with everything. You don't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what. If all goes well, I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened. So, hopefully we'll meet again. Alright. Went in the completely wrong room to leave, but we're gonna ignore that. How much is 254? Okay. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out. We're gonna find enemies. We're gonna fight them. If we win, yay. If we don't, so be it. I leveled up. Alright. Let's put one into strength, cause strength is amazing. Let's see. I don't use shields, so that doesn't matter. Horse archery, yeah. Put more into one-handed because that's what we have. Ah, there's the glitch that happens to where you can't fill out your name in the beginning. When you're filling it out, sometimes throwing will go red and then you can't select over here. You can in this thing, like you can right here. Like you can after you already put your name in, but whenever you're just filling it out, you can't. So you gotta X out and go back in, which you can't do. Alright. Who looted Mention? Or Meshin? Or whatever. Ah! 62 of, alright. 62 of that person. Or thing. I think it was the Vaggers. And he now has 3 captains coming down at him. He's screwed. Where are all the enemies at? Enemies! Where are you? I only want to stab you with my thort. Yes, thort. No, 13 men. 14, sorry. Oh. Hello. Come here.
More hating.
Did you just say less talking, more hating? Well. That's funny. Anyway. Renown value for this battle was 3. I don't know what that means. Is that advantage? I'd assume it's Zoom. Yes, it's Zoom. No. English is hard. I'd assume that's what it means. But I don't know. Alright, let's see. So this is a tree. Where are the enemies? There they are. Come here. Ah, you were ready for me, and you still got hit. Not smart. Or you are smart, and you just couldn't bring your shield up in time. Actually, no, because you were the one that tried to hit me there. Never mind. Wow. Don't you just love that sight? All the blue things saying that we won. It's beautiful. Hey, farmers, we're not gonna recruit them because they suck. Oh, you're nice. Let's see what else is there. It's 23. Is 23 too? We'll take all this to sell. Now we have some more dinars. Nice. How much? Oh, exactly how much we paid to those people earlier. They're running from people, so we're gonna take advantage of the fact that they're running from people. Deserters, yes. Sure, they're hard to beat, but if you actually manage it, then you get a lot of stuff from it. I'm not gonna have my units in there because, well, these are actually trained soldiers that they're fighting, and I'm better at fighting trained soldiers. Might not seem it, but I am. Shabam. 30 damage. Right to your shoulder. Yes, ow. I was gonna say, see, look, I'm nimble, and then I immediately took 2 spears right in my face. So yeah, we are going to tell our men to charge, because I just realized that we have mercenaries, and they're actually pretty strong. I'm gonna stay back here and snipe, so I don't get hit in the face. Completely missed. This is engaging, right? This is, oh, we lost someone. Hopefully I don't hit my own man in this. Nope, didn't hit anyone. Right, now they're all distracted, so now we can go in and help. Like this. Excuse me. No, no teaming up, please. Unless you're on my team, then you can team. But no teaming for you. Murder each other, even though you're on the same team. Oh no, they killed the good people. Darn it. Well, I killed some of the good people anyway. We still got some. So, this is very much what the merchant said earlier. You can't get wealth unless you take a chance. Right now I'm taking the chance of murdering half my entire party in exchange for a whole lot of good things. Mostly equipment. Like, that's plus 30, whereas the other thing is plus 20. I don't think I can sell this because I don't... Oh, I do have inventory space. 26, 27... Yeah. I'm gonna sell all the stuff that we can. And people have leveled up. Well, now we have hired blades. They look like that. Alright. Now I have Nord warriors, they're strong. And I leveled up too. Let's see. Learn the strength. Iron Flesh or Power Strike? Iron Flesh. Because Iron Flesh is great. Because it means that you don't immediately die. I forgot to do this again. This game we're going to put more into one-handed. Have to exit out of there. And crossbows. I think I might have accidentally put it in archery last time. Let's see. 41%. Okay. We're healing slowly. Let's see, how much money do we have? 951. So we're doing great. Inventory, tell me things. Those aren't the things I wanted you to tell me. I forgot what I wanted you to tell me. I don't remember what I wanted. So I'm just gonna go sell things. Marketplace. Arms. Weapons! Take my weapons. Yeah, this is... how much can he pay? 149. Okay, so that means that we're gonna go down here. We're gonna take out some of the more expensive things to where he doesn't have to pay more than he can. So we're gonna probably take it down to 137, sure. And we go into armor and we sell it in armor. It's 270, so. Ah, his inventory's full. Alright. And then we go into horse and we sell the horse guy this stuff. Why? I don't know. Oops. We don't want to sell the fish. It's our only food source. And done. And now we got a lot of money. Yeah. So now we have... Okay, 59%, yeah. Alright. Oh. Okay. Apparently they just killed someone. Just gonna Fanida and we'll get some more people. Yeah. Let's see, I'm going to go to the arena and fighting around. I'm gonna skip this dialogue because it's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, I'm an archer. So this is gonna go poorly. Never mind, it's gonna go great because now I have this thing. You can pick up their other You pick up their weapons. Shield men, they're easy as long as you don't have 5 people on you. Yes, that's it. Fight each other. It wasn't like you were going after me earlier. Oh, you're gonna go after me? Okay. Now, who's coming after me? Are the people behind me? No, there's not. You're coming after me? You're dead. You're coming after me. And oh, you blocked. You're good. Oh, you blocked twice. You didn't block a 3rd time. And now you're dead. Well, now you're not. You're knocked out. Shabam. Yeah, that's a really good strategy that you can use on most enemies in the arena. You run up, they try and hit you, and then ow. And then you have to be really good with your timing in order to hit them before they hit you. So I think there's a guy behind me. You gotta go like right there, right as they're beginning to do that, so that you can just, well, completely decimate them in one hit. This is generally how I deal with pit fights. You just go, ow. Not like that. That was a bad one. I didn't time that one right. You can take a lot of hits. There we go. More like that. That was a good one. That was a really good one, actually. These guys are harder, though. They have longer weapons. And they're not too hard. But these guys are the really hard ones. They're faster. Shield ones are the easiest because they take the longest, but they're to get into striking position. But yeah, these guys are really fast. So the only way you actually manage to hit them with this is like you hit them before the game counts their hit. It's like seconds before the game counts their hit. For these guys, it's better to just not do that. And not do that strategy. Block the first hit and then hit them. And then you just get into a regular fight. Because, you know, they're hard to do that with. If you're lucky, you can do this throughout the entire pit fight and win the grand prize until these guys come out and wreck you because you were getting tired of doing the same strategy. Shabam. Oh, they spawn more. Yeah, around 15 or so, they start spawning better people. And I just broke my own rule of don't do that to these guys. But yeah, now they spawn more people and it gets really out of hand because sometimes they'll go after you without even saying, hey, there's other people here. And I got knocked out because I was talking instead of paying attention. Alright. That was darn good fighting, Von Kaiser. You have very good moves, excellent tactics, and you earned a prize of $60 for knocking down 26 opponents. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna go home. Hey, started with the good thing. And there are archers over there that aren't going for me. That's even better. Ah, I think most of the entire arena is going for me though. Never mind, they saw that and decided to go after each other. And there are 2 archers fighting over there. Just gonna sit in the corner and watch, fight the victor. Oh, he's going for me now. Well, too bad for him, because there's a long. Yeah, we're just gonna watch this play out. Cause why wouldn't we? Nah, we'll actually get involved. Cause it's not fun if you're not in the thick of the action. And insta-dead. And insta-dead. See, sometimes you can string it up like I did there and do like 4 or 5 in a row. Insta-dead. Breaking my own rules again, you see. And insta-dead. Push microphone further away from my face because I don't know how close it is. Right about there. Yeah. I mean, the timing's generally easy when you get it down. It's just these guys are a little bit harder because they start attacking faster. But those guys are harder because, oh, hey, archers. These guys are easy. You just walk towards them in a line that isn't straight. And then another archer spawns and shanks them in the back. Like so. Hi. Alright. Shields. They're fun, right? No, because that happens. I didn't even hit him with the blade, by the way. I hit him with the handguard. So, I mean, it makes sense that he's knocked out. We are using wooden weapons, though. They do still look pretty... Oh, hi. Do still look pretty sharp, though. Sound like there were other people fighting for a sec. There are 12 left. This is when spawning goes crazy, and they spawn like 5 people at the same time. Well, not at the same time. It's like 3-second intervals. Oh, you're going for me now. Okay. Second I thought I knocked him out in one hit. This guy is actually good at blocking. Wow, we got a pretty good streak going until I swung from a different direction. I'm gonna take out one of these shield guys because the other it's gonna be really hard to. Well, I was gonna say 'cause it's gonna be really hard to take them out, but too late. Just hit them when they're about to hit you. That's how it generally works. That guy was coming for us, but he gave up right in the middle, like right in the middle, coming for us. That archer is surviving a lot, by the way. I'm gonna help him. Never mind, he's dead. Ah, right. So, you can see how effective that strategy is because I didn't get hit once that entire time. At least I don't think I did. Turn 50 dinars, now we can leave because now we have a good amount of money. I think, let me check. Yeah. Got a good amount of money. We're still gonna have to go out and hunt for people though. Sure, I think there's a guy getting chased back there, but he's probably long gone by now. Which food do we have? That's what I was gonna check. Earlier when I said I was gonna check something, but I forgot what I was gonna check. 4 more Nord recruits. Take your finest recruits, now we're back up to 14. We're gonna go out into this territory, because this territory has more people. Hey look, forest bandits, aka the hard ones. They're scared of me. We're gonna chase them into Nord territory, into the mountains. I have the high ground. Only we probably will. So we're gonna block these guys off from getting any sort of hill. And the way we're going to do that is by leaving our troops up here. Alright. Have them hold this position. Where are the enemies? They're coming from that direction. And in fact, they've already started shooting. Well, time to compact them into a little ball and only take out the people on the outer ring. Oh. And he managed to do 2 damage. Pretty sure those bows do a minimum of like 4. So how'd you get 2? Did you hit me in the finger? That actually hurt. An arrow in your finger. And these guys are pretty accurate when it comes to shooting at horses. It's probably because they do a lot of hunting. Like, oh, hey look, moving target. Took a risk there and it paid off. The risk, by the way, was that I almost got shot in the face. When did he get hit? Whatever, we're gonna have our units run down now. Because I forgot that some of them have shields.